Imagine facing an animal larger than you. It is faster, stronger, built with teeth, horns, claws, or hooves. You have none of those things. Your hands are soft, your skin is thin, your teeth are small, and if you get too close, the fight may be over before it begins. For most animals, survival is written into the body. For humans, survival had to be invented. And one of the greatest inventions in human history may have begun with something so simple that it almost seems impossible. A stick. Not just any stick. A straight one. Strong enough not to snap. Long enough to keep danger away. Sharp enough to matter. That was the beginning of the spear. Before swords, before shields, before arrows, before metal. There was wood in a human hand. And it changed everything. The spear was not invented in a single day. No ancient genius woke up, carved a perfect weapon, and suddenly transformed human history. It probably began as a small realization repeated across countless generations. A branch can push something away. A pointed branch can reach farther. A sharpened branch can become dangerous. And a group carrying many of them can do what one unarmed person never could. They can face an animal without standing directly beside it. That difference, a few extra meters of distance, may have changed the future of our species. Early humans already understood stone. Stone could be broken into sharp edges. It could cut meat, scrape hides, shape wood, and process food. But stone had limits. A sharp flake works best when it is close to the hand. A spear allowed ancient humans to place the sharp end somewhere else, at the end of a long shaft, away from the body. That is what made it so powerful. The spear was not merely a weapon, it was an extension of the human body. A human arm could reach only so far, a spear could reach beyond it. A human could not safely approach every animal. A spear created space, and space could mean survival. The earliest spears were likely made entirely from wood. A person would search for a young tree or a straight branch. The wood needed to be strong, flexible, and balanced. Too thin, and it could break. Too heavy, and it would be hard to control. Too crooked, and it would not travel straight. Then came the shaping. Bark removed. Wood scraped. The end narrowed into a point. The shaft smoothed. Sometimes, ancient people may have used heat from a fire to help harden or straighten wood, although the exact methods used by the earliest spear makers are difficult to reconstruct. Wood does not survive easily for hundreds of thousands of years. It rots. It burns. It disappears. That means the story of ancient weapons is incomplete. Archaeologists find stone tools everywhere because stone lasts. But the wooden tools that may once have filled ancient camps usually vanished long ago. Then, in rare waterlogged places where oxygen could not destroy wood, something extraordinary survived. At Schöningen in Germany, archaeologists uncovered a remarkable collection of wooden hunting weapons. The site includes spears, throwing sticks, and other shaped wooden tools found near the remains of butchered animals. These were not random branches, they were carefully made. Some were balanced in ways that suggest they could have been thrown. Others were heavier and may have been used for thrusting. The wood had been selected, worked, and shaped with purpose. For the first time, archaeologists could see what early human technology may have looked like before stone points and metal blades took over the story. And it was more advanced than many people expected. The Schöningen weapons are among the oldest complete wooden hunting weapons ever discovered. Their exact age has been debated. Earlier estimates place them around 300,000 to 400,000 years old, while a 2025 study argued for an age closer to 200,000 years. But whatever the final date, the message is clear. Ancient humans had been making sophisticated wooden hunting weapons long before the rise of modern civilization. And they were not simply scavenging leftovers from predators. They were planning. Picture the scene: a lakeshore, a group of early humans moving quietly through grass or woodland, horses nearby. Someone carries a long wooden spear. Another person positions themselves at a different angle. No one needs to say much. They already understand the plan. That is the hidden power of the spear. It demanded more than strength. It demanded cooperation. A single person with a spear could defend themselves, but a group with spears could guide, surround, block, and control movement. They could turn a dangerous animal into a shared problem. And shared problems are where humans become extraordinary. One person watches, one person waits, one person drives the animal toward an open space, another holds position. The weapon mattered, but the group mattered more. The spear may have helped ancient humans become better hunters, not because it made them unbeatable, but because it rewarded planning, it rewarded patience, it rewarded communication, it rewarded memory. Where do animals drink? Which paths do they use? How fast do they run? What happens when they are frightened? Over generations, every successful hunt became knowledge. And knowledge could be passed down. A child could watch an adult choose wood. They could learn which branches bend, which ones split, which ones hold a point, how to scrape the shaft, how to carry it, how to stay behind the dangerous end. The spear was not only a tool, it was a lesson, a piece of technology that carried human memory forward. Then, eventually, humans made another leap. They added stone. Instead of relying only on a sharpened wooden point, ancient people began attaching carefully shaped stone tips to wooden shafts. This created a composite tool, different materials working together. Wood gave the weapon length and flexibility. Stone gave it a sharper cutting edge. Plant fiber, sinew, or other bindings could hold it in place. Now the spear had become more than shaped wood. It had become an engineered object, a weapon made from planning several steps ahead. First, find the right stone, then shape it, then find the right wood, then shape that, then attach the two securely, then test it, then carry it across the landscape. Every step required skill, and every step made humans more capable of surviving in the difficult environments. But the spear continued to evolve. Some remained heavy weapons for thrusting at close range. Others became lighter for throwing. Much later, people invented spear throwers, tools that extended the arm even farther and made it possible to launch spears with greater force and distance. Then came bows and arrows, then metal points, then swords. But beneath all of those later inventions was the same ancient idea. Distance is power. The spear was humanity's first great answer to physical weakness. We were not faster than prey. We were not stronger than predators. We did not have claws or fangs. But we could think. We could shape the world around us. We could turn a branch into a tool that gave our hands more reach than nature intended. And maybe that is the true story of the first spear. It was not created because humans wanted violence. It was created because humans were vulnerable. A spear was a way to hunt without getting too close, a way to protect a group, a way to turn fear into preparation, a way to survive in a world where nearly everything was stronger than you. The first spear was only wood. But in human hands, it became strategy. And once humans learned to carry strategy with them, the world became a different place. Which fact surprised you the most? What mystery should Whyora explore next? If you enjoy uncovering nature's hidden secrets, don't forget to subscribe.